Please state your name.
My name is Stuart Roach.
Okay, reflect on your most recent internship experience. What sector of the construction industry did you work in? Please do not name the company.
I worked in the residential sector of construction this past summer. The company I worked for did everything from new homes, add-ons to homes, kitchen remodels, bathroom remodels. There was a plumbing division, HVAC division, roofing division, and then I worked in the fencing division.
What did you like best about your internship experience?
The best part of the internship for me was the team that I worked with. The head guy in the fencing division, we get along well, and then the guy I worked with every day, we also became pretty good friends pretty quickly, and it made work a lot easier.
What did you like least about your internship experience?
For me, the worst part of the internship was the communication throughout the entire company. I felt like my division, the fencing division, had pretty good communication the whole summer, but the rest of the company really didn't know what was going on with everybody else, every other employee. They didn't seem to know exactly where everybody was at all times, which was kind of frustrating because sometimes you needed help from somebody else and you needed to know where they were, and nobody really had the answers.
What was your greatest learning moment during your internship?
The greatest learning, the greatest learning moment that I had was to make sure that you triple check your estimate before you order materials for a job. There's one instance over the summer, a pretty big job, that it was estimated incorrectly, and because of that, we couldn't start on our anticipated start date, and the customer ended up backing out of the contract, which costs the company quite a bit of profit on that job.
What did you learn about / how did you apply communication on the job site?
I learned that communication is very important in construction. Like I said earlier, the overall company that I worked for didn't communicate well. The communication in my division, we did communicate very well, and it made work a lot easier. On the job site, we just, like, if we saw an issue, we weren't afraid to bring it up to somebody above us or anything like that. It was a very open, I would say, communication style. You could say whatever you wanted, and people usually didn't get too upset about it. They would consider the idea you had and everything like that.
What did you learn about / how did you apply leadership and management on the job site?
Well, like I said earlier, the boss of my division of the company was a very good leader of sorts. Very easy to talk to, very forthcoming about everything. And on the job site, there was one guy, I guess, over me, and he didn't get frustrated when I didn't understand something, or didn't get upset when I didn't understand something. He was willing to take the time to teach me, so he didn't have to show me it again, and it made jobs throughout the summer go a lot quicker.
What did you learn about / how did you apply ethics on the job site?
I learned that ethics are a very important part of construction. Being ethical is probably the most important part. The company I worked for as a whole was not very ethical sometimes. I won't go into too much detail about that, but there were a few instances that you could just tell they weren't being ethical or doing the right thing. In the end, it did cost the company as a whole some clients, so being ethical just keeps clients happy and keeps the community happy.
What did you learn about / how did you apply teamwork on the job site?
Having a good team to work with made it a lot easier to work this summer. Having the ability to joke around and still get your work done and have a conversation throughout the day just made work a lot more enjoyable. I believe working with a good team is probably the most important part of construction, after ethics, of course. But I just think it makes work a whole lot easier and more enjoyable for everybody involved, including the client and everybody in the company. If you're able to have a good relationship with the client, make them a part of your team in a sense, make sure they feel comfortable and they can bring whatever questions to you, it just makes working a whole lot easier.